Dan Orlovsky came on the show this morning, and they asked him, Dan Orlovsky, the dude that got the snap and walked back for a safety in the back of the end zone on the Detroit Lions. Yeah, that Dan Orlovsky. Yeah, she says all kinds. Thank you, Senor Fish. Thank you. So Dan Orlovsky walks in the back of the end zone, gets a safety. He came on here and said, this is his 5 in full screen. These are his 5 top quarterbacks in the NFL right now. Number 1. Well, let's go number 5 first. Number 5. And if these shock you, you can make a face. You can make as many faces as you want, because I looked at this list, I was like, más y menos. Number 5, Geno Smith. Number 4, Kyler Murray. Number 3, MVP frontrunner candidate right now, Sam Darnold. Number 2, Aaron Rodgers. And number 1 is Josh Allen. Derek Carr's not on the list. I get it. He had an off game last week. So that's fine that he's not on the list. I don't care. But those are his top 5. If did you get what I said? Did you remember what I said? Can you recite that back to me so I know that you were listening?
I was listening. I can't recite that.
Geno, Kyler, Darnold,
Aaron
Rodgers, Allen.
Josh Allen. Thank you.
That's Dan Orlovsky's top 5 MVP runners.
Top 5. No, that's just his top 5 quarterbacks. Number 1, Josh Allen. Thank you, Senior Fish. So, I'm asking y'all, do you agree with his list? Is there anything you would change with his list? And if you want to change the whole list, you can. Let me know your top 5 in the NFL right now. You're looking at something intently over there, MJ. Looking at your top 5 QBs right now.
I don't. The Geno one and Sam Darnold. That's like such a recency bias. I get that's what the list is.
Well, that's what the list is.
I was going to say top 5 quarterbacks this season, just based on this.
Number 1, Brian Flores. We're going to see what Brian Flores is made of on Sunday. He's made of doo-doo. He's made of nothing. Geno has been awesome. I don't know about that.
Has it? He's thrown for almost 800 yards and 3 touchdowns and 3 picks.
What?
It's the same. It's the same reason why Lamar won MVP, because they like the way people look on the field rather than their numbers on the field. That's what I hate about. That's what I hate about this game.
Jack, completion percentage good. Interception to touchdown ratio bad. Yards really don't matter in today's day and age. Taking a lot of sacks for my liking.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I mean,
what an accomplishment. Like, don't get me wrong, I like Geno. I think he's a solid quarterback.
Patriots and Dolphins defenses are doo-doo.
But
what are you talking about? They're going to be 2 bottom-tier teams this year. Really, because 2 is for the Dolphins. The Patriots just are trash. What is that? He torched? Jack, what is your definition of torching? He threw for 289 yards, 1 touchdown, and 2 picks against the Dolphins. That's torching? Since when is that torching? He barely beat the Patriots in overtime, who are terrible. Took him 44 attempts to get to 327 yards.
Jack, you were just proving our point of, I bet every quarterback has put up 300 yards against New England this season. Yeah, Dan Orlovsky's one.
Jack, I literally couldn't care less what he did against New England. Putting up 300 does not mean you're a good quarterback. Took him 44 pass attempts. It's the same reason I don't care about Caleb Williams' stats from Sunday, because they lost and because it took him 52 pass attempts to do anything worth.
Better. Thank you. Thank you, Senior Fish.
He's literally the only one. What? He's
No,
so he's averaged 1 touchdown a game.
Yes.
We're gonna put him in our top 5.
No,
1 touchdown.
Derek Carr there, then Dan. What are we doing?
I would put Derek Carr over Geno Smith.
Give me your top 5, MJ.
Derek. Whoa! Whoa!
I mean, that was the initial question.
Just like
You can't
That
go
was
back.
the initial question.
just
Derek
throw
Carr
me. The bus is driving by, and Connor just threw me directly underneath it. Like
Okay, I'm driving the bus.
Awesome, I smoked last
Let me
night.
drive the bus.
he had. Let me drive the bus. He had no regard for human safety. But okay, I will give you my top 5. I'll go number 5. And this is going to be specifically to glaze on Connor, because I know this will get him going. But you're not going to get to talk until I'm done. Number 5, Jaden Daniels. Number 4, Lamar Jackson. Number 3, Aaron Rodgers. Number 2, Kyler Murray. Number 1, Josh Allen.
Okay. Why? Okay, if we're gonna pile on Geno for just having yards, like yes, Jaden Daniels hasn't thrown an interception yet, but he's only thrown 2 touchdown passes. It took him 3 games to throw 2 touchdown passes. Like yes, he's been electric and he was fantastic on Monday night against Cincinnati.
He's been electric, Jackson.
Yeah, and we're talking about, you said Caleb Williams and the Bears aren't winning. Well, the Commanders just, was it their first win of the year? Like,
No,
yeah.
I think
They lost against Tampa Bay, and then they lost in week 2.
That's tough.
So, look, I'm not trying to.
Except Caleb Williams hasn't been playing good football, but it's okay. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, okay, this is not we'll get into a Jaden Daniels, Caleb Williams discussion later. I know that's going to happen. But honestly, if I had to do my top 5 just based on the first 3 weeks of the season, I'll throw Derek Carr at 5.
Ooh.
Derek Carr at 5. I will put Sam Darnold at 4.
Boo.
I'm going to put Kyler Murray at 3. Who do I put 2? Because I know who I'm putting 1.
Aaron Rodgers.
I'm not going to put Aaron Rodgers number 2. Outside of last week, I'm putting Baker Mayfield at 2, and I'll put Josh Allen at number 1. That is my top 5.
I don't hate it. Mine looks different from y'all's. I don't hate it.
Here's why Sam Darnold.
Yeah, why does Sam Darnold not crack your list, dude? He's leading the league in touchdowns.
Because, and I'm trying to find the exact number. I doubt I'm going to be able to. I saw it earlier today. I want to say it's 284 of Sam Darnold's passing yards have come on 4 throws.
Okay.
That would, obviously it's only through 3 weeks. That would go down as the best deep ball success ratio ever in the NFL. That would go down as the biggest ratio from deep ball passing yards to normal passing yards in NFL history. It's not sustainable. It's not going to continue to be sustained. We're glazing him after 3 weeks.
We're not talking about sustainability. We're talking about the best 5 in the last 3 weeks. What are we talking about sustainability for? Give me your top 5 from the last 3 weeks, and you're taking out Sam Darnold?
Yes.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
I'm sorry.
That's
like,
correct.
I'm sorry. Like, I know everyone likes to
Can you do that
clown
one more time for me?
on Sam Darnold because he saw the ghosts and stuff. But to say that the guy who's leading the league in touchdown passes and only has 2 picks is not at least number 4 or number 5 is wild to me.
Also, who have they played?
The 49ers, yes, they've been injured.
The 49ers have looked horrible.
So,
And you're going to tell me the Sam Darnold is the reason they looked horrible? Please.
okay. They just mollywopped Houston.
Ooh.
And
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't believe
Bears.
Yeah, but the Bears defense is good.
Like,
About
Like I didn't believe the Sam Darnold stuff
Let's have a
against the
conversation.
Giants. I didn't believe it against the Giants.
Let's have a conversation.
Like I didn't believe it against the Giants. I thought, oh, this is just going to be a nice week 1 thing. Blah blah blah.
So
But
Sam Darnold has fewer. Literally, the only thing he has going for him the only thing he's top in is touchdowns. everything else, he's played.
And he's also undefeated. He's undefeated.
Okay.
He's 13th in yards. He's 13th in yards.
I'm putting Sam Darnold in my top 5.
And he has thrown 2 picks. He's thrown multiple other balls that should have been picks. Like, 67% completion percentage. Okay, cool. That game against Houston, when he wasn't throwing touchdowns, he did not look good. Like, his 4 touchdown balls, good. The rest of the game, he did not look good. One of those was also just a pure Aaron Jones creation. Sam Darnold gets credit for a passing touchdown, but throws a bubble screen. Like, if Connor wants to talk about, watching film and everything, have you watched Sam Darnold? Like,
I have. That's why I'm putting him in my top 5. That's the reason he's in my top 5, because I've watched the mofo on the field. He's looked great. I'm not putting him number 1, but I'm putting him top 5. He leads the league in passing touchdowns. A team we thought, hold on, let me go full screen for this. A team we thought was going to be bad, the worst team in the NFC North, is actually the best team in the NFC North. We have the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions as of right now fighting for the number 1 overall pick in the entire league. And guess who stands atop that NFC North? The Minnesota Vikings, the team we thought was going to be the bottom 3 in the league going into this year. They drafted J.J. McCarthy. We joked on him. J.J. McCarthy's hurt. Sam Darnold steps up. Sam Darnold has been playing the best football of his career, the best football of anybody in the league right now. I'm putting Sam Darnold top 5. He deserves to be top 5. If Sam Darnold is not top 5 in your list after what you have seen this season, I don't think you've watched a single Minnesota Vikings game, because he has looked fantastic. Put Sam Darnold in your top 5. Don't be blasphemous and watch football, MJ.
Yeah, MJ, watch football.
Yeah, watch football, guys. So no, but like,
yeah, girl.
What? Huh?
What in the?
She was talking about how she didn't like football
Connor,
today.
are you okay?
Connor, are you going schizophrenic?
Do you know
So-
they're making new medicine for schizophrenia?
So Sam Darnold actually put up the fewest amount of points against the 49ers that any team has so far this season. Aaron Rodgers put up 32. Matthew Stafford put up 27. So if we're going to give credit to him for going over the 49ers, that's a conversation we need to have. The Houston defense has not looked good. Straight up. They have not looked good. They let the Bears stay in the game, which is just horrific. And they have not looked good this entire season. And then the New York Giants, really? We're going to give Sam Darnold any credit for anything having to do with the New York Football Giants that look like the New York Football Pee Wee Giants? Really? Like, what are we doing here? I cannot believe that we are actually considering Sam Darnold as a top 5 quarterback in the NFL through 3 weeks. That's just
But we are. He played like it. And the Giants won last week.
Okay, that's against the Browns. Let's. I'm not going to give Sam Darnold anything credit for anything he gets against the Giants. Like I said,
I'm giving him credit for the entire 3 weeks.
so.
But
Thank you, nice podcast. Come on, I'll send you the link. Come up on here. Come up on the Davis division. We'll treat you well. He's on fire, MJ. Sam Darnold, that cute little Jets draft pick where you go to the wasteland to ruin rookie quarterbacks. He went in there, did terrible. He went to Carolina, did terrible. And now he's in Minnesota where it's a little bit of chilly. It's a little chilly. Everything, his headlights are showing and everything. And he's playing some dang good football.
okay,
So
before you jump in, MJ, I want to play devil's advocate for you in your argument because I want to take a look at this. Yeah, he went 17 for 28 against Houston, but only threw for 181 yards, 6.5 yards average. He got sacked 4 times. Yes, he threw 4 touchdowns, but like you said, the one he threw a great deep ball, and then the last 50 was Justin Jefferson. You get the bubble screen to Aaron Jones. So yeah, and I mean, yeah, he still had 119.2 quarterback rating, looked great, but I mean, He's only hit over 200 in 2 of his games. He barely scraped over 200 against the Giants. So yes, I still think he's been a top 5 quarterback. Like, that's why I put him at 5 or 4. I don't think he's been top 3, but the stats he's been able to put up have looked good. Let's just see if it continues moving forward.
So he is the only category of any relevance whatsoever that he is top 10 in his passing touchdowns. It is not sustainable. And I don't care if you're evaluating through 3 weeks. I'm evaluating right now. Like, if I had to go win a game tomorrow, who am I taking? I'm not taking Sam Darnold. What he is doing is very fluky. He is not top 10 in any efficiency category. He is not top 10 in any adjusted category for yards per attempt or anything. Because you know what? What he's doing is fluky. And Vikings have a good little squad. They're going to get mollywopped on Sunday, but they got a good little squad. They're going to get a little reality check from the Green Bay Packers. But he is literally like he's not top 10 in pass completed, attempt, passing yards, yards per pass complete. Like, he is yards per pass completion because he had a 99-yard touchdown. Like, what are we doing here? Net yards per pass attempts. He's not. What are we doing?
MJ, let me stop you. Let me stop you there. Hold up. I know everybody's in here. Y'all keep watching. Don't click away because I got something to say. This is the Davis division, after all. Look, you want to say Sam Darnold? Oh, he's only top 10. He's only top 10. And
He's not top 10.
He's only top 10 in passing touchdowns. Okay, he's number 1 in passing touchdowns. You want to know what else he's number 1 in, MJ? If I had to go out tomorrow and win a game, you know what he's number 1 is? He's number 1 in winning because right now his squad's undefeated. So if I had to go out there and win a game tomorrow, I'm picking the dude that's already won 3 games. But hold on, let me ask you something.
Then why didn't you put him number 1?
Hold up, let me ask you. He's not number 1. He's number 2. For me. But let me ask you something.
He's number 2?
When you take the Giants, hold up, let's go back a couple years prior. When you take the Giants and they bring in Brian DeBall as their head coach, first time we've seen DeBall, they bring in Brian DeBall, okay? And the Giants we thought the Giants were going to be a top 5 draft pick that year. You know what the Giants did that year? They exceeded everybody's expectation. They brought it up to here. And you know what Brian DeBall won? Coach of the year that year. So what's happening is Sam Darnold is now meeting all of our expectations. And yes, MJ, I'm going to put him top 5 because he's not only meeting our expectations, he's exceeding it. And his squad is undefeated in 3 weeks of football, and he's looking good.
So,
okay.
Huh?
2 things. 2 things. One, if we're going to bring up Daniel Jones looking great under 1 year with Brian Daboll, what has happened in years 2 and 3 with Daniel Jones and Brian Daboll? He's gone back to the same quarterback he was, and why he will end up being the most expensive quarterback bust in a long time.
That wasn't the analogy I used, but you can keep going.
But no, I'm saying that you're saying that that Sam Darnold finally has a good offensive coach with Kevin O'Connell, which I think Kevin O'Connell is a fantastic offensive coach. And now he's exceeded the expectations. But I'm just saying, and what MJ has been saying is that what Sam Darnold's been doing is fluky. And everyone acknowledges that Daniel Jones, 2022, was extremely fluky. So that's number 1. Number 2, if we're talking about 3-0 quarterbacks, are you going to take Justin Fields in your top 5 because he's 3-0 with the Steelers, even though the Steelers defense has been holding teams to under 10 points per game? Like, I agree with you that Darnold's been playing well. He's a top 5 quarterback. But there are a lot of red flags so far, even so far.
Also,
and I don't think we can use just a 3-0 record as a thing. Because, again, Justin Fields is 3-0.
Okay, Mr. Nice Podcast. Like 4 things. First of all, passer rating is a horrible stat. We all know it. Get that off my screen. He's playing like Tom Brady right now. Okay, now I know.
Yeah, check down merchant. Sure, I'll go with that.
Gotta be Tanner. That's the only person that says stupid crap like this is Tanner Davis.
No, wait, no. Tanner is playing college football right now. I can just tell you that
he is.
Not him. He is. This is not the joke.
It's some other idiot on the internet. Perfect.
He's not an idiot. I agree with you. Nice. Keep saying this.
So let me remind all of you, Patrick Mahomes exists. Like, Are you actually in your right mind, Connor, saying you would take Sam Darnold to win you a football game over Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen right now? You have got to be daft. What are you doing? Like, I don't understand the world that we live in now. I'm going off. I don't understand the world we're living in now where you get 3 weeks of fluky success and you're like, oh my goodness, Sam Darnold, he's so good. Oh my goodness, he won 3 football games. Thank you for that example, Jackson. Justin Fields is 3-0. Justin Fields hasn't done diddly doo-doo. And his defense has carried him the same way Tom Brady got carried to 7 Super Bowl rings. That's the same way that Justin Fields is getting carried by that defense right now. It's the same way Sam Darnold is. You want to know why? Because Brian Flores' defense, who, again, will get waxed on Sunday by Jordan Love and the Green Bay Packers, Brian Flores' defense has been putting people through the spin cycle. He made C.J. Stroud look like an idiot, okay? That's why Sam Darnold was throwing all these easy touchdown passes, because he was getting the ball on the other side of the field. He was doing nothing. Nothing. Aaron Jones has been way more valuable to the Minnesota Vikings. Sam Darnold is not even the 3rd most valuable player on that offense. He's not even the top 10 valuable player on that team right now. I wouldn't even take him. I could list 15 quarterbacks that I would rather go win a football game with today than Sam Darnold. I could probably list 20. Give me Tom Brady off the couch. Give me Tony Romo off the couch over Sam Darnold. You got Justin Jefferson that wide open. Give me Connor Davis. Give me Connor Davis to throw that goal ball. When Justin Jefferson is that wide open, he's got his own zip code, okay? Even Connor could hit that go ball, okay? Even Mr. Nice Podcast Stupid could probably – no, he couldn't even throw past the line of scrimmage. What are we talking about? List the 20? Deal. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. There are 20 quarterbacks that I would rather have than Sam Darnold
Tony
right now.
Romo.
Somebody count. Somebody count.
Got you.
Somebody count.
We got you.
Dak Prescott, Brock Purdy, Jalen Hurts, Matthew Stafford, Joe Burrow, Jared Goff, C.J. Stroud, Lamar Jackson, Jaden Daniels, Patrick Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers, Jordan Love, Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray, Josh Allen, Kirk Cousins, Derek Carr, Tua when he's healthy, unfortunately not right now, Justin Herbert. Honestly, right now, after what I've seen, Malik Willis. Give me Andy Dalton, the Red Rocket.
21.
21. Bang. Suck on that, Sam Darnold. Your little Minnesota Vikings skull self ain't going to do
You lost
crap.
again, Dak, buddy.
Honestly, Nick, yeah, me too. I'm sorry for that one. I listed 21. I'll take Dak off. I'm sorry.
No.
I'll take
I'm
Dak
not
off.
going to take any tactics.
Dak's leading the
I shouldn't
league
have
in
done that,
yards.
Nick. I know,
Come
I'm sorry.
on.
Hey,
Come on.
left hand up accountability, Nick. I'm so sorry. I should not have brought Dak into this conversation. He is in the same boat as Sam Darnold. Okay.